How's everybody doing today? I am here to show real quick. I had problems with these wall connectors. I couldn't figure out how they worked, and it took me forever to figure these out. I wanted to redo my boat, so I did these two. They're just Lumi mids, and then I ran them each to their own battery, so that way you can see that they're actually working. And I think I got it figured out. First of all, what you need is to build these wall sockets is a connector port. That's what you need, and those are just built in your fabricator. Okay, so I did this one. Now, if you notice, it'll come right into here. But do you see that white line right there? That's running to this one. Okay, so that's what's connecting this to this, is that white line. You don't need nothing in between for this one. You just have to have something plugged into here and something here. Now, if you'll notice, between these two, there is nothing. This one does not have lines in between it. It goes back to the one back there. This one goes to the one over there. There's nothing in between. That is where you have to have your cable. The one that does not have the line. So they work in pairs, is what they work in. They work in twos. So this one is connected to this one. This one is not connected to this one until you put this line up there, because it's only one you're putting right there. That's it. But this one will connect to the next one you put down. So that's what will go into wherever you're working. And as you can see, it's working. You can see the electric going through all the way to the battery, and the battery does have red in it. And you could do it as well as this right here. You can see here. Say if I take this and I plug it into there, this one is hooked to this one, so I don't need no line there. But this one isn't. These two are not hooked together with a line. This line is going to that one. So I do have to put the cable there. Just like that. Okay, now this one has got this line right here, so you don't have to do this one. But these two here, there's no line. If there's no line in between, see here, you don't need nothing from this one to this one. But from this one to this one, there's no line, so you need it. Same thing here. There's no line in between here. There's a line in between, so this one's already connected to this one. You can plug in whatever you want to that. But what I want to do is I want to plug it into this one. So in order to do that, I have to hook it up. This one's the same way. But now when you come to the end of it, okay, let me show you something real quick. This one needs to be hooked to here. You see this white line going to this right here? That's what it's got to be. You have to have the white line ending whatever you want to plug in. See that? See how it's working? Now, let me do something real quick and I'll show you. I'll cut this down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another wall socket here, and I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to put one here. Okay, now this is going to be the opposite of what I just did. You can see these two are connected, right? But this one, since how there's no line in between, has to be hooked to this one. So that's where the problem come in with me. I did not realize that. I had a hard time figuring that out. It's just my brain wasn't working, or I'm just not that smart. You know, it's like one of those moments. But see, if you do this right here to connect these two that don't have the line in between them, you have nothing to plug into here. So that is why you have to end right here with the one that has a line on it. Now see, this doesn't need any kind of cable running from this one to this one because it's got a line. These two are already connected to each other. All I have to do is plug into that one, plug into that one. Them are pretty simple. Now the other problem I had was, as you can see over here, I could not get electric to flow from here into these through this and get to my boat. I could not figure out why. And this is the reason why right here. You have to have this cable connector. Because if you hook just this one to this one, it does no longer works. It's just giving that to this here, and that's it. This one is not working at all. So you can't do that. You have to have this cable connector like this in order for this one to work. Because of the fact you got a line coming from here, which is coming from this. You got a line there, right here, or the whole thing. Okay, you got a line from here to here. Hooking these two together with no line. A line from here to here. Now, with this right here, I'm hooking these two together with no line. These two right here. And I'm also having to hook this up. If I hook just them two together, I have no place to plug this in. So, and now this one has a line going from this to that one, as you can see. And the same thing here. If I would have done this and I would have plugged it in right directly to here, I couldn't have plugged this into it. So I had to have this cable connector for multiple plugs to go into the boat. And this is a good example over here. See, I got this right here. It's going to here. These ones don't have nothing in between it, so I got them hooked together. And it's going over to here. Okay, but none of it is working. Because there's nothing hooking this one to this one or any of them. So it's not going to work. What had to happen here, and I'll take all them down. I'll cut all these down. Okay, it's coming to this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a cable connector there. I'm just going to throw it down. I'm not going to be all precise about it or nothing. Okay, and then I'm going to put another wall socket there. All right. Now, in order to get this one, as you can see, it's going to this one over here. But that's not going to work. I have to have it hooked like this. See, that's taking that and going over there. Okay, this is hooking into there. Now you see that one there is sending electric over to here. All I have to do is plug this into here. Whoops, not there. There. Okay. That's all you need. You just have to have the multi-port in order to plug this in. Because you could hook this right here to that, and that would still work, but this one don't. That's the difference. So that's where I was having the problems. You know, it's kind of confusing, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. And this right here is just another setup other than this one. You know, I just have one in the middle on this one. I was just showing you here that you could go multiple of these, as long as the ones in between without the lines, without the cable, I mean, have a line hooking them together. That's all. These two don't, so you have to have a cable. That's the only thing I did there. I just showed you that you can go multiple things. But one thing extra, I will show you quick. Okay, so if you set this one, okay, and if it has a line, there is a limit to these lines. Okay, see how the line disappeared? So that it wouldn't work. If I set it up right there, it wouldn't work. Those two are no longer connected. I would have to have a cable there. But if I back it up to where the line's solid, place it, those two are connected. I don't need to connect them anymore. I just wanted to show you that there is a limit in between the ones. Let me take that off. In between these right here that have lines. The ones without cables. There is a limit you can go, and that's it right there. I just wanted to show you that real quick as well. And it works on everything. It works on your electric, and it works on your gas, all of it. All of it will work the same, the petrol, all of it. So if you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe, and have yourself a great day.